If NASA truly landed on the moon, then how on earth did a camera with regular batteries survive a place that drops to 454 degrees below zero, take crystal clear photos, beam them back to Earth, and work perfectly without a single malfunction? And here's what nobody talks about. The same suits those astronauts wore were made of the same basic material used in scuba gear. Not titanium, not some alien-level armor. Rubber and nylon, in conditions that make Antarctica feel like Miami Beach. But wait, it gets worse. The rover they drove on the moon, its tires were made of wire mesh, in temperatures that would make steel snap like a cracker. Does that not make you stop and actually think? Let's slow this down, because most people just scroll past this without realizing what they're actually being told. Space, specifically the moon, swings between negative 280 degrees Fahrenheit at night and positive 260 degrees during the day. That's a swing of over 500 degrees. Your regular phone dies at around 32 degrees. Your car battery struggles at zero. And we're sitting here being told that in 1969, before we had smartphones, before we had GPS, before we even had decent calculators, NASA sent men up there with technology weaker than a basic alarm clock, and everything worked perfectly. Every single time. 6 missions, 6 successful landings, 0 failures on the moon, not one camera jammed, not one battery died early, not one suit ripped, no static, no signal loss, no frozen gears. Now, think about the last time your Wi-Fi went out in a regular house, or your AirPods died mid-song, or maybe your car wouldn't start on a cold morning. But 6 times, in the most extreme environment humans have ever claimed to visit, everything ran like a brand new iPhone fresh out of the box. Here's where it gets really uncomfortable. The Van Allen belts. These are massive radiation zones wrapped around Earth like invisible force fields, sit directly between us and the moon. Scientists today openly say that passing through them is one of the biggest challenges of deep space travel. NASA themselves, in a 2014 video, had their own engineer on camera saying they still haven't figured out how to get humans safely through the radiation belts, 45 years after they claim to have already done it. So either the astronauts in 1969 passed through deadly radiation with no consequences using technology from the era of black and white television, or, well, something about this story doesn't line up the way we were taught in school. And the photos. Oh, the photos. 0 stars in any of them. Now just go outside tonight and look up. You'll see stars. But on the moon, where there's no atmosphere, no light pollution, no clouds, the sky in every single NASA moon photo is pitch black, nothing. Astronomers and photographers have raised this for decades. The answer NASA gives, the camera exposure settings. But any photographer will tell you, if you're standing in a black sky with no atmosphere, you adjust the exposure. Stars would show, so why don't they? Here's what sharp minds are actually doing. Instead of swallowing every headline whole, they're going back to the raw data, comparing the physics, asking engineers, and cross-referencing what we were taught against what science actually supports. And that's all anyone is asking you to do. Think, question, research. Start with the basics. Look up Van Allen belt radiation 1969, and then look up NASA's 2014 Orion engineer clip. Put them side by side. Look at the materials used in the Apollo suits versus what material scientists say you'd actually need. Let the facts speak. You don't need to believe anyone. Just look at what doesn't add up. If this made your brain itch even a little bit, good. That's the feeling of real thinking happening. There's a whole lot more where this came from on this page. Videos that ask the questions the classroom never did. Hit follow right now, because the next one might just completely change how you see everything you thought you knew. Don't just watch. Start asking.